Hey, everybody, welcome to another installment of the Shoes for Fat Guys series. All right, so you may have seen some of my other videos where I've been unboxing some of the, they call them maximalist shoes, heavy soled shoes, thick soled shoes for big guys that need a little more padding in the bounce when they're jogging, rucking, hiking, things like that. Rucking or hiking for me, I don't jog. That's something's chasing me, and then I don't run. I jog. That's about the best speed I get. I just don't enjoy running. I mean, I did it in the military. I never enjoyed it though. Some people just enjoy running, and something wrong with those people, or they're lying. I'm not sure. But the thing about the runner's high, it might be true. Maybe they're just high. I don't know. But let's talk about the new pair of shoes I got. So I'll give you an update on the last pair I got, the Hoka Torrent 4 trail shoes. Loving those. They are performing well. The sole is a little bit different from the ones I've complained about recently, where the soles were actually coming apart and the layers of the sole were coming apart. Matter of fact, I'm wearing one of my older pairs right now that I've had to super glue the sole, or not super, but Gorilla Glue. Not a paid sponsorship, but I always use Gorilla Glue. But I've had to glue the sole in probably a dozen places now because the sole hasn't worn out, but it's falling right off the shoe. And so the Torrent 4s, it's a different sole design, so I'm liking it a lot better. That may be my new Hoka favorite. But I just bought another pair of Hokas because I'm getting ready to do a Mammoth March in another month or so, and I need to get a spare pair of shoes broken in before I do the Mammoth March. If you're not familiar with that, it's a 20-mile ruck, hike, walk kind of thing. It's not really a speed challenge, but it does have to be done in under 8 hours. But it's a 20-mile. And so I need to get some shoes ready for that. So I ordered a new pair of Hokas. And so I haven't even worn them yet. Got them on sale at REI. Um, if you've not seen it yet, check out my last video on shoes for fat guys. I tell you, I talked about why I only will buy Hokas at REI unless I'm getting like an amazing deal. But I'll hop on the REI website where I have a membership, and so I accrue points. That's always a good thing. But I'll just hop on there first. I'll check the outlet store, see if they have any Hokas that are last year's model, that kind of thing that I can buy really cheap. If not, I'll go in there and see what's on sale. And so I love getting Hokas for 110 and under. A lot of times I'll get them for under 100, which is a great buy on a set of Hokas. These I got for, I think it was 110 on the REI website. And these are, which model is this? I think this is the Speedgoat. It says here somewhere on the box, I bet. It doesn't even say on the box. This is a little bit embarrassing. It does. I had the lid flipped over. All right, so this is the M Speedgoat 5. And so I like the colors though. The Hokas are always pretty bright, and so real bright. So usually either the sole or the upper is incredibly bright. Now, here's the only catch. This is the two-piece sole design that I've had problems with on other shoes. And so a lot of times, like this blue part is a different layer than the yellow part. And so it'll start just coming right off. And I've also had problems with the other pairs where the back of the sole would actually come loose from the shoe itself, probably due to me pulling it off with my other foot. I always recommend you untie your shoes and pull them off with your hands instead of slipping them off with your foot because that does accelerate the damage. But I don't know. I like the look of them. Haven't worn them yet. I'm going to try them out and see if maybe they've used a different glue or something in this sole design and see what I think. But I'll let you know in the future. But I always recommend the Hokas. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you another reason why I always get them from REI. Number one, great deal. I always get great deals from REI. Number two, there's an REI near me if I need to, take them back real quick or anything. Number three, I get the points in the REI co-op. And the biggest and most important reason I buy all my Hokas from REI now is because REI has an absolutely amazing return policy. Pretty much within a year, you can return almost anything to REI, even gently used, heavily used. You just tell them why you didn't like it. Now, they have instituted a new policy where if you return too many things, like if you're buying a new pair of shoes every 3 months and taking the old ones back just so you can get a new pair every 3 months, they'll flag you in the system and stop letting you do that. I don't abuse that though. I mean, I'm not going to return these at all unless there's a severe problem. Now, if the sole starts delaminating like the others have, I'll probably go ahead and take them back. But within a year, and the great thing too, REI will resell the shoes. I mean, used shoes, REI will resell them. You can actually hop on their website and buy them that way. I've bought gently used trail shoes at REI for my kids before. Generally, I've not found any that would work for me and my size and all that. But it's a great deal at REI, and you can take excellent use of that. So if you have any questions about fat guy shoes, about why I only wear Hokas now, express your frustrations about Hoka or REI, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you want me to go a different route with these fat guy shoe reviews, let me know. I can discuss different aspects, or maybe there's something I've missed that you've had problems with, things like that. I will say one last thing. These have flat laces. We got my daughter a pair of shoes the other day that had the rounded laces. I hate rounded laces. She actually took the flat ones out of her other pair of shoes and replaced the brand new round laces. I don't know. They just don't stay tied for me. And so, yeah, check it out in the comments if you have anything to say or anything more to add to this. And I hope you've enjoyed this very short update on my new fat guy shoes. Y'all take care.